We got another booster pack opening here, Galaxy at War. I've kind of always thought of it as Clone Wars 2, so it has a lot of those characters from the Clone Wars cartoon. Some neat ones, a lot of good ones featured on the box. Clone Trooper here is an uncommon, so it's a good chance well, I shouldn't say it. I wonder what the odds are. In a case, you're going to get two, I might have this wrong. In a whole case of 12 packs, you're going to get two of these troopers. So that means one in every 6 packs, I guess you'll get, if my math is correct. It's easier with a set list in front of me, but I think my math's right on that. So I guess we have a 1 in 6 chance of getting a really nice uncommon there. Oh, it's in German. And French, and, well, German and French and Spanish. I guess I never noticed that. Did you know, Brett, that the German word for booster pack is Boosterpackung?
No, that was news to me.
And in Spanish, paquete de amplificación, which makes sense. You're amplifying your set, you're boosting it.
Yeah, they don't go over that one in high school, I don't think.
And what is the French? Oh, bolt. I remember that for box. But, oh wait, I don't know, maybe I have that wrong. My French is not as good as my Spanish or German. This one's a bit harder to open. I should probably stop reading the German and just focus on opening it. Okay, basically got that tab out. Got that tab out. I don't remember how I opened these back when I bought 1 case of each. I think back then you could get a case of 12 for under $10 a pack, so that wasn't too bad. If you bought them wholesale online. I still, as long as my local gaming store was around, I always bought a couple packs from each set from them. It was fun to open them in there, especially if somebody who you knew was playing the game was also in there. Put that down for a second. Why? You know what? Don't think I need the knife for that one. So I got my brother Brett off to the side just a bit. I'm going to hand this off to him. He's going to try to give us the rare last. I think this is another set where there's some unique, where I should say where all the rares are uniques, but I'm not too sure about that. What are some cool pieces here to get? Well, Cad Bane's the main one to get, but there's a General Skywalker, Hondo Ohnaka's an ultra rare, Cad Bane is an ultra rare, General Skywalker's a rare. Who else is there? Captain Martok. I think General Worm Loathsome is in this set as an ultra rare. I'm trying to remember who else. I got 4 of the 8. I think that's pretty good. Alright. Elite Senate Guard. These are upgrades of the ones from Revenge of the Sith. Oh, Senate Commando. Okay, we got the whole Senate. So maybe we'll get a senator. Brett's taking a good look to see which one's the rare. ARF Trooper. These guys got recon. Brett doesn't like it when I play swarm squads against him, but I got a pretty cool squad. We got Chancellor Palpatine and these guys and Ki-Adi Mundi, and he's getting Force Renewal to get Anticipation, so I'm getting four initiative rolls around, a chance to get a 20. Rodian Trader, he's a good piece. He's a pretty innovative mechanic. He can give your guys, if he replaces his turn, he can give an adjacent ally grenades, or he can give an adjacent ally like a health pack, so he can give heals. So he gives your one guy with 10 points can give your guys a bunch of different abilities. A regular battle droid with kind of a cool pose. He's standing with the blaster in his left hand out. That's 5 pieces so far, so 1 more than the rare. Oh, that's a B3 Ultra Battle Droid. Definitely an interesting piece. I'm not sure how useful they are. They have damage reduction 10 and only 60 HP, so they kind of die fast, but they have triple attack, and with Grievous they can get twin attack, so I think you can really mow them down. Our rare is General Skywalker, like I mentioned, so yeah, definitely one of the better rares to get in the set. You know, it would have been cool to get a Cad Bane, or I guess we see on the box here, Nadar Veb, he's a very rare too. But General Skywalker, he's a neat piece. I like his commander effect. We'll take a look at his commander effect in a bit. I won't spoil it, but it's a very, it fits him, it suits him in terms of his leadership style, you could say. So a regular battle droid. Let's take a look at the B3 though. So a lot of abilities. Density projector is cool in terms of like he can't be force pushed because he's so huge. Flamethrower and missiles. So guaranteed damage with the flamethrower for 20, save 11 damage missiles for 30. That's kind of a nice choice depending on the situation. But the main reason I think you'd use him is probably with the General Grievous from Clone Wars. Yeah, there is a General Grievous in this set, Scourge of the Jedi, who's a bit different in his abilities. But triple twin for plus 16. If you're the enemy, you want to keep your guys out of the open if you're facing that. Senate Guard. Pretty effective bodyguard, and problem is he has heavy weapon, but Captain Panaka, I believe, allows your characters to switch positions, kind of like Thrawn does. We'll look at General Skywalker last. ARF Trooper, Stealth and Recon, that's the main reason to use these guys. So they have squad cover. I don't know if I would ever want to use enough of them for that. I like to just use them for the Recon and Stealth. So that's what they call it, medical supplies and munition supplies. So somebody gets heal, somebody gets grenades. And double attack. The cool thing about this is, if you remember the Elite Republic or Elite Old Republic troopers, the virtual ones, Brett, that have disintegration, the non-uniques.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what these guys are the stand-in for. And on their own, they're pretty good. I think Captain Argius gives them twin attack, so they get double twin, and these guys don't have heavy weapon, so they can do both. So here's General Skywalker. So pretty similar to a Vader we opened in another pack, honestly, in terms of gems, and double attack, and he's got low HP, but he does have lightsaber defense. But he has greater mobile attack and momentum, so he can move 6 squares. Well, he can move 10 squares with night speed, and then make 2 attacks at plus 16 for 30 damage. And he's got lightsaber defense to help him stay around a little bit longer, force push if he needs to. So that's kind of cool. On one turn, he can force push, and then if you win initiative, you can greater mobile attack somebody, or well, I don't know if that would necessarily work. But if somebody moved up right next to you, maybe it's good to force push them away. If they're going to win initiative, I'm not really sure, but it seems like it could be useful in certain situations. I honestly can't remember ever using force push. It seems like it'd be better to attack most of the time, but I don't know. Somebody's right next to a pit, might as well push them in. Alright, so that is a pretty decent rare. We've had some, in our last pack, we got a main character, another Skywalker. The one before that was not a main character, but a pretty cool supporting character. The one before that was a main character that Brett wishes wasn't a main character, so maybe you can go back to that Clone Wars booster. But a main character, a semi-main character that actually goes pretty well with General Skywalker. So
yeah, we were going to talk about the commander effect too. The how it relates to his theme.
Oh right, thank you. Yeah, so he's very gung ho. General Skywalker is, so it makes sense that he charges in, and then everyone that follows along behind him, when they charge in, they're going to get bonuses to attack. So I'm trying to think of who would be especially good with him that's in the Republic. And I'm not sure what comes to mind yet so much, but maybe the funny thing is I keep thinking about the Ithorian commander, who's actually a rebel piece, and I don't think there's a way to get, but yeah, to stack momentum in that would be awesome. But I'm sure he'd be okay in a Wookiee squad, although there might be, I can't remember if Tarful or Mero, I can't remember if Mero gives them momentum anyways, but it'd be interesting to see how that would go, what good melee pieces the Republic has access to. Or the other thing is, momentum does work if you have non-melee attacks, so maybe you have you put him in a squad with Captain Rex, and you just have regular clone troopers charge in with greater mobile attack and momentum and double attack. So could be interesting, but pretty cool piece, a cool pose. He looks like he's ready to charge in, and that's what he does. And I just thought it was interesting. You can kind of see here the scars on his. It's going to be hard to focus, but the scars on his face. I always thought he kind of looked like a clown with those. It's a little bit too dark for a scar. It looks like he's got that clown makeup on. But anyways, pretty cool piece. Happy with another pack. You're not going to get a very rare in every pack. In fact, the odds are you're only going to get a very rare 1 out of every 3 packs. So we're doing pretty well. We're on a hot streak. We got 2 more boosters to go.